Hey. So I thought I'll do a little update on my Yumeiho therapies, my body, what's going on and all. But basically, as some of you know, about like 3 months ago, I don't know, like 12 weeks or so, I kind of like got a little back injury, went to like, okay, I don't like doctors. They told me stuff. I don't like them. So let's go for something alternative. And I was lucky enough to find something that works for me. It's called Yumeiho therapy. And basically, the best way I can describe it, it's a human origami, but it's like a method thinking, or like no physical body is perfect and each individual has a certain shape they should have. But like it allows, more like the whole method helps people to get rid of scoliosis, lumbago, and all kinds of other things, even help out with people, or like, let's say specifically women who have fertility issues and stuff like that. So I went there because, hey, my kind of like lower back hurts because I did some exercise wrong. Help me out. And like I had doctors tell me like, hey, your spine is fucked up, you ain't gonna ever fix it, and just deal with it. So like, okay, whatever. Bought a story. Anyway, 12 weeks later, my back is straightening up really fast. The little hunchbacky thing I was supposed to have is gone. I'm actually walking way straighter. And now if I try to like, I don't know, like relax and the whole body's like, like that, like it doesn't feel good. Like my whole body is like much better condition. Even the hips, like they weren't really bad from my perspective, but now I can literally take a ruler and it's like super straight the way it should be. So like I'm just happy. I'm seeing tons of changes. My whole system is like the body got awareness. So it's as if I have a communication with my body and I understand it better. I understand when my body tells me, hey, you're sitting wrong. Go on, fix it. Or, like, no, I don't want food anymore. Don't shove all this stuff in me like you used to. So, like, all of a sudden, I'm getting tons of signals and I'm starting to listen and work on it. And man, is my life getting better? Like, I'm even like learning certain exercises that I can do. Let's say if I work out and do things and I feel like this little bit on my shoulder sort of locks up, or just a little pressure, just a few little exercises. You don't do much, just think of holding a certain thing, and whichever shoulder part you're hurting, well, that's what I'm doing anyway, you kind of like with 10% of your power, you try to lift that part of you, and then you try to different locations. So if you're like going with your arm straight, you try to go from another place like behind you, but just hold for a few seconds, like 10 seconds, 10% of your power. Don't fucking lift the whole table, just a little bit, but let's go. So I'm having huge body awareness, like way better than it used to be. Like if I used to have issues and just get out of body or not be here, or the bad stuff is normal, now it's like like I'm aware of this. So I'm just super happy I found something that works for me. It's like, again, like I mentioned it a few times, but it's my like expression of self-love. Once a week I get like 1 hour, and boy, like it's like literally life-changing for me. But if any of you have physical problems with your back and stuff, you might want to go, if that's your style, see a doctor, get a whole x-ray or whatever. But like for me, it worked just to go to someone who knew the physical body and could read it like a map, and touches the place in the body and says, yep, that's good, that's not, and like like tells me the whole history of what's up with me and what happened over the years. And I'm like, damn, like you're reading me like a book, but that's amazing. So anyway, I'm just having tons of wins, and today was one of those where, like I'm telling like 12 weeks because it's like 12 times I've been there or so. And the changes I've seen, and the person is like, you walked in a whole like differently, and now I have the whole different presence about me. Like I'm more open. Like my dear friend Kimberly say, like I'm more vulnerable, but not forcing it. Like I used to watch Gary videos, and Gary Vee says like, well, your secrets are the poison, so let it all out. Like let people know so that it wouldn't mess you up. And I did. And like my first videos are like harsh. Like I'm just like, girl, look at me, I'm vulnerable. Like no, that's not how it works. And I can be myself. And I see my imperfections. I have them and everything. But I'm seeing a lot of like betterment. My physical body is getting better like never before. And it's important to take care of that as long as you want to live here, or as long as you're dealing with stuff. Anyway, so for me, I found something, and I don't know, you might want to look it up. Look up Yumeiho therapy, see if that's interesting to you, if you want to try it. But right now it's like my new thing. It's like I used to talk about soul contracts, I used to talk about entities and all this stuff. Now it's like, oh my God, the Yumeiho therapy is like the best. So that and some spiritual work can definitely be life changing. Well, it worked for me. So anyway, I'm sharing just my personal story, but man, like I should take photos. My physical body changed a lot and I'm super glad. So maybe sometime soon. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope some of you will try the whole therapy. And if you do, please share your experience in the comments. People might be willing to read that and give it a try too. So I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.